Hello, beautiful souls. How's everybody doing today? I am bright and sunny, as you can tell by my shirt. I have really stepped into wearing more colors. I was the girl who always wore black all the time for everything. Every occasion there was a shade of black. And yellow is my power color now. Yellow is very related to our solar plexus, the sun, power, inner power, and I just love yellow. Green is my all-time favorite color. What is your favorite color? Sometimes our favorite colors, generally our favorite colors say a lot about our consciousness and where we are. Everything has a divine meaning. Everything has a divine plan. I want to come on today and talk about, do you think there is something innately wrong with you? Have you somewhere along the line believed that there's something wrong with you, that you can't get where anybody else is? Why do you feel stuck? Because honestly, there's nothing wrong with any one of you. Nobody has anything wrong with them. We believe that there's things wrong with us through experiences we have in our life, through things that happen to us, these beliefs that are embedded so deeply in our being that there's something wrong with us, that we're not good enough, that we're not pretty enough, that we're not strong enough, but we all are. The reason we feel this way is because we're giving our power away to everybody. We're allowing them to control our consciousness. We're allowing them to convince us of who we are. Gaslighting, right? Somebody else telling you what to think, what to do, what to say. Gaslighting. And I know that's a very cliche term, and I'm not a fan of terms like that, but it's true. When we really, my whole life, I was convinced that I wasn't skinny enough, that I wasn't pretty enough, that I wasn't smart enough. And honestly, that was all baloney. That was me comparing myself to other people, but these other people had nothing to do with my existence. And so why do we do that? Why do we give our power away by allowing these other people to tell us who we are? Who are you? Ask yourself, who are you? Who are you at a soul level? Not at a physical level, not at a physicality level, not at an earthly level, but who are you? What lights you up? Grab a piece of paper, grab a book and journal. Who are you? Do not use your job to describe you. Do not use your name to describe you. Do not use your appearance to describe you. But at a soul, at a vibrational essence, who are you? What is your soul purpose? What is your path? What are the things that bring you the most joy? Start by writing that. Things that just light you up, that you get so excited about doing, about seeing, about touching, about feeling, smelling. Write those things down. What are gifts? What are gifts that you have to offer? The things that keep happening in your life over and over again are usually a good roadmap of gifts that we have. Whether they're high vibe or low vibe, they always have a gift within them that show us where we need to go. Do you have, this innate healing quality that you really want to help and mentor people? Are you an amazing musician? Do you like to play music for people? Do you like to speak to people? These are all ways to find our gifts, to really tap into them, and then take these gifts and work with them. Man, a year and a half ago, if you would have told me that I would have been doing lives and posting things on social media and just free flow talking, I probably would have told you were crazy, because I grew up being very shy. I am not shy at all. I'm sort of like a balance between I have to feel energies out, but my mother was very, very shy and very insecure. And so I picked a lot of that up. And so when I started becoming who I was, which is this bright, shiny person, with the pink hair and the tattoos, this is just Becky. This is me at a soul level. I'm shiny. That's the best word I can use to describe myself. I am a firecracker. And, everybody was like, oh, you need to be scripted. You need to have proper backgrounds. I'm sitting in my room right now recording this live, because I am all about being raw, vulnerable, and unscripted. That is when the best beauty shines through with all of us. If you think when I play music with my musical partner, my musical cohort, when I start forcing too hard, when I start overthinking the music, that's when it doesn't come through. That's when you're cut off your channel. When you just flow with it, when you just go with it and allow it to come through, there is no end point. Music isn't about an end point. When we write, it's the perfect analogy for life. There is no end point. It's about taking those moments and flowing with them like the river. Stop convincing yourself there's something wrong with you, because there's not. And that is self-deprivating behavior. That is getting in your own way. That is not allowing yourself to shine. And that is victimhood. When we tell ourselves there's something, we can't do it. We don't. There's something wrong with me. I'm not smart enough. I'm not brave enough. You're being a victim of your circumstance. You're being a victim of your reality. And what we have to do is flip that and empower ourselves and be like, hey, I got everything inside me that I need. I got everything around me that I need to create whatever I desire. We can do it. We can all do it. Honestly, if I can do it, anybody can do it. We are all beautiful beings in our own sense. No two of us are the same. That is the beauty. So stop letting other people tell you who you are, what you need to do, because they are not you. Their consciousness is their consciousness. Their truth is their truth. It's not your truth. There might be parts of it that are intertwined with your truth and things that might resonate with you, but there's no two people that resonate 100% together, because the world would be a boring place. Like, if we were all vibrating the same and thinking the same thing, like what would that do for us? It would be boring. There would be no art. There would be no beauty around us. Everything would be monochromatic and boring. Let's shine like my shirt. Let's tap into our gifts. Let's become who we're meant to be. I posted in the group today. I'm so excited. I am starting the application process for the 555 portal. So the number 555 is very important to me. 555 means shifts, big changes coming, changing. It's about owning our empowerment. And so I named it this, and I don't want to call it a class. I don't want to call it a course, because it's not. It is a consciousness shifter. We are going to dig in over 8 weeks, and we're going to shift consciousness. We're going to untie the knots that have been holding us back. We're going to do radical healing, radical, self-acceptance of us, releasing judgment, allowing, opening up our body so we can flow the source energy through us for healing. Most of us don't heal because we're too comfortable sitting in our misery. That's like the honest truth. We become so comfortable with our victimhood because it gets us the energy that we require in that moment, because sympathy is an energy grabber. When we can complain, when we can be sad about our lives and bring other people into our misery, we're getting energy off of them. We're tuned out of source. What we need to do is we need to flip that and empower ourselves from our stories and our existence and flow energy from source instead of from other people's sympathy. We really understand the difference between sympathy and empathy. Those are two really big keys that I teach. Understanding the difference, owning your power. That is the third big thing, owning it through healing, knowing that every one of us has this divinity within us to shine and be who our soul essence wants us to be, who it already is, but it's hiding, it's stuck under that cloud of insecurity and anxiety and depression. We're going to rip that open and we're going to heal that. And we're going to step in and we're going to believe in ourselves. That's what this is all about. Taking ourselves from this place of victim mentality. Taking ourselves from this place of thinking there's all this shit wrong with us to owning that that's a bunch of BS. There's nothing wrong with you. The only thing wrong with you are the thought patterns that are stuck in your subconscious that are easy to shift. And it is hard work and it's dirty work and it's deep work, but it's worth it. So yeah, it's going to be an 8-week journey into the depths and then bringing us out, rising like a phoenix from the ashes, healing, rebalancing, just owning our divinity. And it's open to everybody. So if anybody's interested in investing in themselves and doing this deep work, it'll be the best gift you'll ever give yourself. I, as a coach and a guide, we all need guidance. I still go. I have coaches and guides I go to. It's important. I don't have to go as often anymore as when I had the beginning of my healing journey, but I still go because we always need to check ourselves and check in. It's important. Anyway, reach out to me, send me a DM if you're interested. I can send you more information if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them, but the doors are opening. They're opening up, so get in. The first session of it, the first group will be a smaller group, so it's going to be limited, but it's going to be beautiful, and then I'll run more after. I'm super excited, and I'm super just I'm so grateful that these energies have come through and allowed me to create such a beautiful space. I'm going to pull a card. We're going to Spirit, what's in our highest, best guidance for today? Spirit, what do we need to see going forward for today? And it's the All card, because we're all connected. We're all one. We're all one. It says, all that I am, all that there is, all that there will be are one in God. From the smallest cell to the infinity of the universe, one in God. From the love that is in me, I radiate my light as I have once again found my true identity. I am God. You are your soul, and your soul essence is that of God. It's not any different than anybody else. We all have it in us. Nobody's better than anybody else. Nobody's worse than anybody else. We all just are. And the sooner we take duality out of our mindset, the more we can ascend. Anyway, I love you. Have a beautiful day, and